Introducing the new Freshwater Salt System. The freshwater salt system is an easy and predictable system that generates its own natural chlorine to ensure that your hot spring or caldera spa is always hot and ready to use. A couple startup questions. How long will it take for my freshwater salt system to completely start working as it should? We say anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. This number depends on the water you are filling your spa with. Why am I needing to add chlorine? Although your salt system will eventually take over, for the first 2 to 4 weeks you are coating your water with chlorine. This will help the freshwater system catch up. The good news is it doesn't take too long. Just make sure you are adding chlorine after each use until you maintain a steady chlorine level. What the freshwater salt system will do. It will use salt that you add to the water. The freshwater system will also generate its own chlorine. Another cool feature of the salt system is its built-in notification system. It will let you know when you need to confirm its usage. It will notify you when the cartridge needs to be changed and when something's not right. It will also cut back on maintenance. Your freshwater system will not completely eliminate maintenance. You will still occasionally have to add products to your spa, especially at the beginning. Your salt system also does not create salt. Salt is manually added by you. In addition, your salt system will not eat up salt. Salt stays in your water and only leaves if water is drained or splashed out. Although this is the easiest water care system on the market, you still have to help it out. Make sure that you test your water before each use with a 5-way test strip. Check your pH, alkalinity, and chlorine levels and adjust as needed. You also need to confirm usage every 10 days. Your hot tub will remind you, but you physically need to adjust your usage level by bumping it up or down 1 number. Every 4 months, you will need to replace your cartridge. Although those who do not properly care for their water may have to do it more often, typically drain and refill is only necessary every 12 months. Now I'm going to go over some of the top questions that you should know the answers to. Reasons that chlorine may read low could be because your output level isn't set high enough. It could also be reading low because of something in the water that the chlorine is trying to kill. Another big factor would be if your hot tub had unusually heavy usage. This can all be fixed if you temporarily raise your output level. Keep an eye on it and adjust it as necessary. You may have to manually add chlorine to the water to help out the salt system. You can also use the boost setting, which will run the salt system at a 10 for 24 hours straight. Make sure to test your water daily until the chlorine holds again. Your chlorine may read too high if your output level is set too high. It can also read high if somebody manually added too much chlorine. To fix this, you're going to want to reduce your output level to a 1. You also want to avoid usage as it may be irritating to your skin and eyes. The biggest factor to reducing chlorine is to wait. It will automatically leave on its own as long as you aren't adding anything. Another common question is, why is my salt level reading high? This could be caused by physically adding too much salt to the water. Your salt system doesn't actually make salt, so that is the only way it can be added. If somebody adds a product that contains any amount of salt, this may increase the salt level as well. The biggest factor is evaporation. Salt doesn't evaporate, so when evaporation happens, the salt level will be at a higher concentration. To fix this, make sure to dip in your salt strip and confirm that the level is in fact too high before proceeding. If confirmed that it is high, add some water to your spa. If you don't have room to add, you may have to drain some water out and then add fresh water. Let the water circulate and check with a strip. Repeat as needed until the salt appears to be in the okay range. Your salt level may read low if the proper amount of salt wasn't added to the water. Another reason could be that water splashed out of the tub. Again, you are going to want to confirm that the salt reading with your test strip is correct. If it still reads too low, add a half cup of salt at a time. Let the jets run for about an hour. You will then want to test and repeat as needed.